On this Memorial Day, there are families of fallen veterans who don't have a cemetery plot to visit. Tens of thousands of our war dead are buried far from home. And that is why people in a small town in the Netherlands are caring for what American families can't. As Bill Hudson shows us, the connection to those who sacrificed is now personal.
1945 brought a final push into Nazi Germany, but at an incredible cost. In the Netherlands town of Margraten are the graves of 10,023 American soldiers.
If the Allies hadn't invaded Europe and conquered Germany, my father would never have been liberated from his forced labor camp. I would never have been born.
For 73 years, the Dutch people have been caring for these American graves. People like A.J. Van Hees bring fresh flowers on their frequent visits.
Every grave and every name on the wall of the missing has been adopted, and in fact there is a waiting list for people to become an adopter.
Among Margraten's war dead are 234 Minnesotans. Beyond just flowers, they're now placing faces.
You walk around there, you see these white marble graves, and you wonder who is buried here.
Joek Halsman works for Medtronic in the Netherlands and leads a project there called Minnesota Faces of Margraten. Because a graveside photograph has impact stronger than just stone.
This man has a family. Was he married? What did he do when he was in America? You know, all these questions, and that's when the white marble cross comes to life.
The company's connection to Minnesota is what makes the Faces project work. Dutch adopters and volunteers stateside will contact a soldier's family or relatives, request a photograph to place on the grave.
In most cases, it was nieces and nephews that we were contacting. Lewis's mother is kneeling at his grave.
Tony Glavan runs the Minnesota side of the program and is emotionally invested. His uncle Lewis is among the soldiers buried there.
When I do get a hold of someone, it's exciting, and I'm thrilled that I've found a relative. But at the same time, I know that there's a lot of sadness associated.
But it's a sadness overcome by gratitude for the Dutch strangers who care about this field of white marble that's putting a face on sacrifice.
Generation after generation needs to be remembered of the price that freedom is costing. No, freedom isn't for free. It was paid for by blood of these people over there.
Bill Hudson, WCCO 4 News.
Of the 234 Minnesota veterans buried in Margraten, photographs have been found for all but 26 of them. We do have a link to the project and names of the missing soldiers on our website. You can find that at WCCO.com.